All right, everybody, welcome to Year 5 Playoff Review for Bums Madden. This is These Bums Highlight Show with your boy Fig the Spy, a.k.a. Figlosopher, a.k.a. Jay Hines. And we're going to kick off the action here with my team getting washed up by Chicago. Came in unprepared, tried to make Cam the star, and that did not work out well. You see Carolina up 3-0 here early after a series of turnovers that we did not show. Because why? It's the wild card round. A beautiful catch by Chicago would make it 7-3, folks. And they basically would not look back from there. It's 14-3 at this point. Martellus Bennett breaks away. He's in the end zone, jumps in there in the snow. At that point, they're up 21-3. It's 49-10 now. The drop catch, and I would sim to end at this point. The game would end in a blowout. We now move on to the Saints playing Washington. Washington, who won in a winner-takes-all game against the Eagles in Week 17. Here it's 0-0. But a safety, folks, a safety after the Saints failed to score. A safety makes it 2-0. Pick up action on that 2-0 score. Saints throw out to the left hash mark. Their guy scores. At that point, it's 9-0. I believe they would go for only 7. So it's 16-3 here. And the throw again, as that play will work to perfection. Once again, he dives in the end zone, making it 37-26 now when we pick up. At that time, it was a much bigger lead. And you see the breakaway run by 22. And that would end the game for all intents and purposes, folks, out in the snow. 2 rushing touchdowns. And that game's over. And Gruden, disappointed. His team loses 44-26. We now pick up action in the AFC in the divisional round matchup now. As we have Colts breaking away in a tied game. No longer tied. It's 35-28 at this point. See the hypeness of one of the many quarterbacks of the Steelers. Cole right there. It's 38-31 here. They would kick a field goal, make it 41-31, and that would seal up the game, folks. Because anything after that was arbitrary. We now move on to Chicago at Tampa. Tampa would destroy them. That's the only footage we had, as I guess Tampa had technical difficulties throughout their broadcasting. We see Brooklyn totally destroying the Chargers here, and both teams would advance to the Conference Championship. Now we pick up with New Orleans in Mexico. It's 14-7 at that time. You see Trey Mason getting it done here, making it 21-7, stunting like his daddy as he goes in the end zone. Now it's 24-17, though, as the Saints have drawn back in the game against that excellent defense of the Rams. And the throw makes a 4th and inches. No good there. Big play. The Rams now would go up by 2 touchdowns. And this one all but over, one would say. But no. Now the Rams are only up by 7 here. They go to throw. And what do they throw? They throw an interception. Tight game against the NFC South and the NFC West here. And the throw gets them down to the 1. This one will punch it in. We had a tie game, folks. 5 minutes ago, the Saints have a chance to close it out, and they throw a terrible throw. Well, not close it out, but take the lead. Throw a terrible throw. 31-31 still now. Johnny Manziel still the quarterback at the start of last season, or towards the playoff run for sure. He's quieting the crowd up 4. Throws a pitch. Trey Mason, great blocking done by everyone. Trey Mason on his horse, on his ram, and he get them down to the 23. So now we have your boy Johnny quieting the crowd. It's very close to the end of regulation here. As a man in motion that causes movement out of the Saints linebacking core. Another Saint hits the floor. Another Saint hits the floor. A bunch of Saints hitting the floor. The fumble that was in the end zone, but picked up by a Ram anyway. That would give them the go-ahead 38-31 score. The Saints here trying to overcome their team's lack of run defense. The throw to the sugar sweet spot. This time it's taken away. As the Rams set them up, it looks like. And now, with 40 seconds to go, the Rams would still have to defend the Saints, and the Saints would tie the game. What a wild game, folks. So we had 19 seconds to go. And what do we have? We have Trey Mason saying, I'll take this screen pass. Thank you very much. I'll wait for this block, that block. Watch them all fall down as the Saints can't shed a block to save their lives. And Trey Mason's in the end zone on a terrific 360, 720 spin. Rams move on to the conference championship. As you see the score breakdown there, 6 takeaways would seal it. Now, we have London versus Brooklyn. 2 rivals right here. What an interception by London, down 7 after a series of the Barons not being able to score. Because once again here they would throw another interception. 2 times they had a chance to put the game away. Could not do so. So now it's 14-7 still. A spin move by the tight end, a swoosh juke. Another juke gets him down to the 26 or about the 29. Not even certain. Probably was the 24. Look at Cole sideline dancing. And now he's in the red zone here, 3rd and 5. Steps up, walks in the end zone. It'd be 14-14 at that point. We pick up from halftime, 14-14. The throw, the into again. This one is going to go all the way as he dances on him as he takes it in the end zone. It's 21-14 now, London. We have him running down the field. Oh, juke move, sorry. Oh, spin, sorry, too sorry, as the fumble is picked up by the Steelers. That's why they call them the Steelers. Not really, but would be good. And now the favors return as Brooklyn would get the fumble. Now we have Brooklyn coming down here trying to tie this game. Are they able to do it? You're damn right. 21-21 for your boys out in Brooklyn. But London's not trying to hear that. They said, you were one of our colonies, fool. Hold this, Kevin White. White is right. White is right. White is right. All the way to the end zone. London would be up 28-21. A nice little screen pass used lovely by Brooklyn here. Look at the moves. Look at the moves by the boy. You got to give him props for that. A little juke, a little spin, a little all the way to the house. That would tie the game. And now London would go ahead by 31-28, as you saw that little clip there. We didn't invest too much into it. And this time, they'd pick it off on the throw to the sweet spot. And it's 31-28 here. If the Steelers could close it out with a score here, you'd have to imagine this game's over. Here comes the Steelers. Oh, Dre Archer. Well, a little hesitation. He's hesitating all the way into the end zone. Holla at me. Holla at me. Hey, do the whip, do the nay-nay. And Brooklyn somehow, some way, would have been down with a chance to onside kick it. The onside kick did not work. Some end score. So now we get to the NFC Conference Championship. Excuse me. Mexico City, holla at me. Tavon Austin on his horse, hand on his back. No, he's back. No, he's 2 different celebrations on the same touchdown. Feeling himself. We pick up action now, 17-17 in the 4th quarter. The toss, juke, move. No juke moves, just a toss and let the computer do whatever it does. They get down to some yardage. Now, C.J. Anderson busting through. He'd get his team down to field goal range here. So it's 20-17. We see now with the Rams, Johnny Money Manziel throws it deep, throws it away, seals the game. And that'd be that action boss against Tampa and Mexico City. You can see some of the highlights here. Jameis tossing like a boss. to Mikey Evans, a man's man of wide receivers. You see little plays here, little jukey rookies, Trey Mason in the end zone, Jameis Winston sneaking his way into the end zone, Blake into the end zone, all the good stuff you would like to see and can't see. -7 yards for the Rams, totally horrendous. Guess that's what you do when you're Final 14. All right, now we pick up with the Super Bowl for year 6. Your boy Cupid 181 back in here trying to avenge last year's loss, which happened on a last-second throw from Brooklyn. Conley had picked up his second championship. This time Conley's not here. This time Narcisse makes it in the end zone on the toss play, of course, by Tampa Bay. It'd be 7-0. And White is right, gets his team down into field goal range, as they couldn't do much more with it. But 7-3, they'll take that at the time, early second quarter. Now we have Jameis, famous Jameis, the Capricorn, throws a lovely throw on the right side. He's 3 for 3 at that time. Now they're running the option play. Oh, a sweet pitch out to Narcisse. It's 14-3 at the time, folks. And now Steelers trying to do a little something. I mean, they throw to the sweet spot. Dre Archer in the end zone. 14-10. Now we pick up with famous Jameis throwing a deep beauty, but that one's popped up and intercepted, in fact, by 32. 32 taking it back. You could tell he's a drafted player by his jersey. All right, now we look at what Cole will do with it. He runs out. He's not going to take off. He's going to stop. He's going to hit Coates. Coates with the great blocking. Squeak, squeak. Down to the 11. And that would lead to another field goal, folks, 14-13. So see 6 points put on, possibly 8 points left on the board. And an interception here on 4th and 5th. We would now pick up with Tampa, trying to take advantage of that. They'd be held to a field goal, key point, so 17-13. Now Tampa, 33 seconds left in the game, ready to seal it. But no, there's a fumble. And the fumble leads to a touchdown. Airplane out. What a disaster for Tampa Bay, folks. They pitched it. They failed. Now one last throw, and that throw would not be worth it. Cue the confetti. Chucky Pagano with the championship as Enterprise wins the ring. So, still only one user with 2 rings, folks. You have a few with 1. Bang, bang. Steel City with a gang. Black and yellow, 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 black and yellow. Tune in, folks, for more recaps and such. Sorry for the delay, but hey, who's paying me? Holla at your boys, Figure the Spy, BGN Network. We out of here.